And so there's a couple ways of dealing with these ones. When you're dealing with a cube root and you're trying to rationalize the denominator. In the written out answer, we showed it one way, so I'll approach it a slightly different way, just to show you the different approach. And so we could write this as 2 to the 1/3 and then 7 to the 1/3. In other words, 1/3 is just the same as the cube root, right? And that makes it a little more clear, perhaps, that to what we're going to do with the bottom. In other words, we want to rationalize the denominator, which means we don't want any more radical. So that means we need to get this 2 to the power of 1, or 3 over 3. So what we would do is we would multiply by, what would get it to 3 over 3? Well, 2 over 3. Remember, we add the exponents, same base, and 1/3 plus 2/3 is 3/3. So that's how we know that we would multiply by 2 to the 2/3. And of course, 2/3. And whatever we do to the bottom, we do to the top to keep it all legit. All right, so now on the bottom, we have 2 to the 3/3, which is the same as 2 to the 1, or we've rationalized it. There's no more radical left, it's just 2. Now, with the top, we can take a look at it and we can say, okay, 7 to the 1/3 and 2 squared to the 1/3, if we want to look at it that way, because perhaps we want to get that top back into the radical sign. So if we make them both to the 1/3, then what it does is it means that we can throw them both into that cubic root. And so 7 to the 1/3 means it's just 7 in there. And 2 squared to the 1/3 means that it's 2 squared in there, or 4 in there. And on the bottom, it's just 2. All right, so now what we can do is we can say 7 times 4 is 28. So cube root of 28 all over 2, and we are done. So really, when you're dealing with the cubic roots, being able to think about what you're actually having to multiply by in order to rationalize the denominator is the trick. Whether that is using radical signs, or whether and a squared there, or using the fractional exponents is up to you, but whichever way makes the most sense to you.